Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another episode here for Farm Sim 19 with the Michigan map, or Michigan Farms. We got quite a lot done from the live stream, which was just epic. Thank you for those who showed up on Saturday. I try to do it every Saturday, so hopefully you guys are able to tune in, usually around 11 o'clock Central. But we got a harvest done, we got it reseeded, we got some contracts done, and so I am sitting at $215,000. So here's the problem I'm facing right now. I proposed the question during the live stream, which was, do I buy another field with this harvest here, or do I buy a bigger combine so I can get the field harvested faster and replanted, get the cycle going a little faster. There were a few people that said buy a bigger combine. The problem with that is, well, I might be able to do it after this harvest. Combines, depending on which one I go with, 465 for the ideal one, or I can go with the custom modding, or even in-game, 390, 375 for 700 series. So, there are options. Aside from that, the one I could probably do right now as we sit here is the Russell Mesh. If I sell off the combine, which is 125,000, and the header is 30, that's through the garage here. If I take it to the store, I'll get more. But I'm sitting on 215, so I could definitely buy the Russell Mesh. Anything other than that, I really don't think so. I really don't. So, is that really worth it? Not really, because the header for this one is 9 meter. The one I'm using is 7.5, so it's not like I'm getting a bigger header. Could I put a bigger one on? I could use the ideal one, which is 12 meter work width, so it's 3 meters wider than the one for the Russell Mesh here. I could do that. That is definitely feasible. 10,500 on a capacity for that one. Or I go with this one, which is $14,000 less, and it only has 500 less in the capacity. So, there's choices there. What I think I'm going to do right now is I need storage. There's only one place I can store, which is over at the train silo, which is what I'm going to do. I could, and this is an option for you guys if you want to do it as well. You've got multiple places that you can start off at. The farms around here, there's one all the way down here, and the prices are all over almost 200, 180,000 there. The main farm, 259. You've got the area over here around 9, which is supposed to be where the big grain silo goes, for 101. You've got a dirt and grass lot over here by 12, which is 122. I'm kind of thinking over here. This is just the Taylor Farms logistics place. It's just 3 barns with a shop in the back sitting way over here in the corner. And it's only $71,000. Plenty of room to park your equipment, plenty of room to put some silos. That's an option. But I think for now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take whatever I get. I'm going to dump it in the train silo because I need to store it somewhere for when the price isn't good. I think I just missed out. Yeah, it's dropped a little bit. It was $2,200 a liter or per thousand or whatever. Now it's down to $2,000. So it's a good price to sell at right now, but I kind of want to go a little higher. So I'm on the fence. Do I sell right now when I get a full trailer of $31,000, or do I put it in the train silo and then take it from there? Downside also with the Gavilon is there is no train access, so you can't use the train to deliver your goods. You can use it for Pioneer, and I believe a couple others, but I'm not too sure on which ones because I don't use the train very often. But the train silo is definitely a possibility, and as you see here, other capacity, 500,000 liters, so you do have a lot of space there. So there is that option. Which is probably what I'm going to do. I'd really like to invest in a bigger setup here, but I think right now the main thing I need to focus on is I still can't decide combine or field. Combine or field. It's with this harvest here, I very well could have enough to buy a field. There are some that I am really considering, like 29 down here, 466,000 for field 29, 512 for 20, 13's not out of the possibility there. 409 for that one. 481 for field 10. I think I'm going to have less than 500,000 to work with. So some of these other fields are not going to be doable. I could also jump down here. 319 for field 7. 367 for field 6. I mean, I'm sure these three fields here, 6, 7, and 8, are usually fields that go pretty early because they're some of the cheapest here. 368 for field 17. So, I mean, I've got a couple different choices. Which ones I go with, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards field 29. It's a good-sized field. Nah, it's a little bit smaller than 31. 466 isn't a bad price. So, don't forget these two fields up here, 4 and 5. 255 is actually, I think, the cheapest. Yeah, that is the cheapest for a field, is field 4, way up there on the north side of town. Oh, no, there it is. Field 8, 254, beat it by $1,000. I don't think 225 over here for field 23, 199 for field 22. So, yeah, if I've got enough money, I could definitely possibly get both of these fields. Merge them together. Done. I hate that it's on the other side of the map, though. I do kind of hate that. We'll have to see what I decide to do then. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, I should have offloaded him. Now he's coming back down. Damn it. Alright. Well, let me get the rest of this field taken care of, and I'll come back with the results of what we have. We'll sell off if possible, and we'll go from there. So, be right back. Alright, we got this field pretty much done. He's going to have this row and one more row to do. I've been dropping everything. This is load number 3 I'm currently working on. We've got 62,000 already over in the silo over here for the train silo. I'm going to start running it over there because I'm afraid this price is going to drop. And so I want to cash in on it while I can. So as soon as this field is completed, I'm going to get to work. Yeah, I'm not going to follow him. I was thinking about it, but nah, I'll just wait. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy. Oh man, he's getting filthy. Just dirty. Unfortunately, the field has to be limed, so yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop this off over here somewhere. Got 2,700 still in fertilizer. Where's this gonna go? Way over there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now, you guys saw before where the lime pickup is. It's just over here at the co-op, so we're gonna race down there, load this thing up all the way. It's gonna cost a pretty penny. Now, I've got a plan. I think there's a way I can have my cake and eat it too. So, what I'm thinking of doing is buying field 22. It's less than $200,000. Right now, there's potatoes on it, so I don't want to touch it. But, once that's all gone, I can buy it. I've got enough money for it right now. The thing I'm not too sure on is all the soybean I currently have, which could be close to 100,000 liters, is that going to get me enough to go ahead and trade in the harvester and trade up? That's the question I have right now. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be very close. It's going to be a little tricky, and we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I'm going to try to do it here all in this episode. It's taken me a long time to get that field taken care of. Now, am I going to be able to get a John Deere 700 series? No. That's not going to happen. Even if I did have enough money for that, I wouldn't have enough money for the header for it. So that's not going to happen. But at $2,000... that's a pretty good payout, which is why I'm kind of on the fence about this right now. And the more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of thinking I might wait to see if it goes up, because it's going to start dropping here. And as soon as I start dropping off soybean there, it's going to start dropping even more. So I've got a fast night coming up here. I'm going to watch the prices through the night. I'm going to hold off on selling. I'm going to watch the prices. and I'll go from there. I think, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to go ahead and wait and see what happens through Fast Night, and wait for the price to go spike up, and as soon as it's done, sell everything off, see what we can get for it. That's probably the best plan. Yep. I'm going to stick with it. Done deal. Am I going to go out and buy that other field, though? I will probably wait. I want to make sure I got enough money here to go ahead and reseed the current field I have. So, and I'm not going to do anything else. If I buy that field, I'm not going to do anything else until I know that field is ready to go and seeded and fertilized and everything. So, the harvester might not happen this episode. I'm gonna try to get it in here without going crazy long on the episode. So there's gonna be a lot of skipping and a lot of jumping around, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully you guys, if you are following, someone called it the casket challenge. To use only tracked vehicles, no leasing. I don't know if that's really a... Is that really a challenge? I mean, I know that's the thing these days to do stuff like that. Special requirements and whatnot, but I don't know if I'd call it a casket challenge. But hey, you know, if you guys want to call it that, oh, go right along with it. Alright, yeah, I'm not even going to do the ends because he's going to turn out there anyway, so... Is this gonna reach? Yes. So we'll just hire that worker, let him go and do his thing. That's the other thing that's costing me a lot of money here is the hired help, but it saves so much time. Yeah, I'll do this one row. It's one row crop. It isn't gonna net me a whole lot, but every bean counts right now, man. Every bean. Gotta get it. It's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Gotta get them all. Yeah, you're done. Good thing Trop Crample doesn't work on other fields. This feels like it was a pretty low yield here. I would have expected more, to be honest. Yeah, it's just barely ticking up right now. Is it really worth it? Probably not. I mean, I'll be surprised if I'm over 4,700 liters. No, I will be over 47. 48. I'll be surprised if I get over 48. Now, the argument could be made that I could go ahead and get a bigger header for this thing. I mean, there is a lot of space out there. But, what? You know, the Russell mesh? We've tried that over on Fellsrun, if you guys remember, and it didn't work out too well. That's a 9-meter header, and this is 7.5. And using a 12-meter header on that John Deere, for example, I don't know if that's going to really do too well. I think the Russell mesh is the best option for me. It all depends on how far out that pipe goes. That's going to be the main thing. The pipe and how far it goes is going to be the main key. If it can handle doing a 12-meter, then we're good to go. Good gamble. It paid off. I don't think that's smaller John Deere is going to have the pipe length to handle a 12-meter head because it's set up for 7.5. The Russell mesh is set up for 9. So I think the Russell mesh is going to be the best bet. It's more than the John Deere, but if it's set up for a 9-meter head, I should be okay with the 12. I made 48. Color me surprised. 48-48 is what we got out of that. I am very surprised by that. I'd really like to buy some land so I can have silos instead of having to go back and buy everything from the store. But I think a field, if I can pull off a field and a combine, that's a home run right there. That's a win-win. I've increased my acreage and my productivity. And then on the next harvest, I can turn around and go ahead and buy a farm and some silos. Alright, so let's do one more price check. 2,000 still holding steady. So I'm going to go ahead and go into fast forward mode. And I'm going to continue to work here with the lime. I'm going to get the John Deere hooked up to the liquid sprayer. And I'll get that going as well. I would use this sprayer here, but see, the liquid, I'm on the fence about that stuff too. The dry fertilizer spreads better. I could try to swing another dry fertilizer spreader. It's all about the price. What's the price gonna be? Leave this one for the lime, use the other one for fertilizer. I don't know, I think that's more equipment than I really need. I also have to cultivate still before I can seed, so a lot of work still to get done. But like I said, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of that off screen, off camera here during the nights, and we'll fast forward a little bit as well, and we'll see where we're at come morning time when I come back at 6:30 in the morning here, or 7, depending on when I catch it. Put you away. Not pretty, but it works. I'm not going to sell you off just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little bit. Alright, so I will be right back. Holy crap! So, I decided to go ahead and change things up here. I stopped the hired work over on my field because I had a new idea. The field is worth over $500,000. I can get the other two fields on the far left, so I stopped work on 31. 22 and 23 I can get for $425,000. They're smaller, I think. Well, actually, it might be actually more acreage because there were no jobs available. There was no way for me to figure out how big they are. But looking at them compared to 31, it looks like I'll be about the same, maybe slightly more. Larger-wise. All I have to do is combine them and we're good. And that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to combine the fields to make one big field. But while I'm fast forwarding, I look at the price, and I said I expected it to go down, right? Get a load of this. $29.13. It went up. And it went up like a rocket from 2007. So you know damn well I am selling. I still have 44,000 liters still left in the storage. Give me the money. Show me the money. Hell yeah. 31,000 liters nets me $90,000. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Oh, there's a car there. There we go. So, with this deal, I'll be able to buy both those fields. Sell off the current one. I might be able to go something bigger than the Rustle Mesh. And we'll see where we're at money-wise after it's all said and done. I think instead of just cutting, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. So sit back and relax for a couple of minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be. I wish I had a truck and a Wilson trailer, because then it would go a whole hell of a lot faster. But I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward all this and go back. I got 2 more runs to do, because this holds only 31,000. There's 44,000 still there. So we've got another trailer and a half to go. So when we come back, we'll see where we're sitting money-wise. That was 90,000, so expect another load for 90,000. And then the other one is going to be half, so expect half. And I think we'll be sitting pretty. I think we're going to be sitting pretty. So see you guys in a minute. Alright, let's see what our final tally is going to be here. There we go. $39,000 from 14,000 liters. Total is finally at 2913. Jeez. Total is $425,000. I'm happy. I'm happy. $200,000 plus. Very good. Alright, so now the question is what to do. So, let me pull off over here. And we're going to try to figure this out here while I can. So we still have potatoes over here on 22. That's a no bueno. That's no good. And it hasn't even been harvested yet. Still removed tops. Let's take a look over here. 23 has been harvested. And I'm probably going to move into this farm here too. Probably going to set up residence over there. Not buy it though. Yeah, so come on, Justine. Harvest this already. Let's go. I'm not going to buy it until you harvest it. I know you hear me talking about it. Not going to do it. But it looks like 23 down here has been harvested, according to what this says. So that's been harvested. So I can buy 23 right now. It was... No, not soybean. Barley. It was barley. So we'll harvest that. We'll buy that, and then we'll get to work on 23. But as soon as this gets harvested, I'll do the same here. This is just a little dirt path up here, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like there is... Yep. Little grass. Alright, so I can just go ahead and plow this right under. No big deal. Alright, so we got the money. Let's go in. Well, bam. Buy it. Yep. So that leaves us with $199,000. We'll take 31. We're going to sell it. That's what I'm going to do. Sell that one. And we'll wait on 22, like I said. So I'm not going to buy anything else. We're sitting pretty. $736,000. Let's grab this harvester. And we'll take all this back down there. We'll sell the cart. We'll sell the header. We'll sell the harvester. That should put us close to $1 million. I think with this, I definitely can go ahead and get a John Deere 700 series. Should not be an issue. The slowest overtaking ever. That was basically 2 trucks on a highway going 1 mile an hour faster than the other one. Alright, so we'll start off. Sell the trailer. That was $30,000 in the garage. I guess got paid $34,000. And this one was listed for $25,000 if I sold it through the garage. Alright, so I get a few more bucks. It goes $39,800 here. If I sell it through here, $116,000. Wow, it dropped. There we go. All gone. $915,000. Yes, sirree. Alright. spending time. So what are we going to go with here? The John Deere, the case. I mean, these $400,000 ones are kind of frightful to me. Almost $500,000 for this one. I'm a little frightful of that one. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go with the John Deere. I'll leave the floater tires down there. They're Goodyear LSWs. No design, engine setup, we'll leave it as a 780. So right out the door, $385,000 for this one. And so we're also going to need a head for that. Now, the John Deere one right here, this is the correct one, the 645 FD, but there's no wheels on it. It doesn't have any way to move it around unless you buy a header cart for it, which I'm probably going to do. I do have the Elmer's header cart here. I believe that's over on the Mod Hub, so you guys can go ahead and just download that one right there. It does match the case and the New Holland, which are both 13.7, so it is a big cutter head on it. So we'll take this one, and let's get a cart for it. Header trailer, the Elmer's Manufacturing. We're going to make this one green. There we go. Looking good. Tandem axle on the rear. There we go. So now $432,000 left. We are going to come out looking pretty good on this one, guys. Still have $200,000 to spend, and we're basically going to end up right where we started out at. How about that, huh? Look at the burnout. Burnout, yeah, more power. Where's the tire smoke? When have you ever seen a combine do burnouts like that, huh? So we'll pick this one up and drop it right on this cart. I do love this header cart though. It is time we got some good ones in here, except for the ones that were just in-game. This one's very nice, and this is pretty much the max header, you know, the length that you can put on this thing. Yeah, I might actually have enough money left over to go ahead and purchase a farm again. I don't want to spend myself into oblivion. So I gotta be mindful of that. Of course, there's working lights back there. And of course, the brake lights work. I just have to monitor field 22 to know when it's been harvested. That way I can turn around and buy it. I really don't want to plant until that one's been harvested because I still need to plow between the two fields. I still need to get that done. And I don't want to plant and then turn around and plow and then replant. And since I'm down to one field again, since I sold off 31, I could have kept 31, but financially, it wouldn't have put me in the spot that I'm in right now. I wouldn't have been able to buy these, actually, if you look at my price, what I have left. So, selling that was kind of necessary. And like I said, I might end up with more acreage than I did with field 31, with these two fields right here. Not by much. And on top of that, it's right here, right off of where I'm going to be parking everything. So, I think it's a win-win. I think it was a good move. I think it was a wise decision to do all that, and a nice way to start out or get a restart, basically, without actually doing a restart. Here we are, home sweet home. Come on, harvest already. I bet there's a contract for it. Let's take a look. Field 22. There it is. She wants me to... Oh, she wants me to use a trailer on it, too. Not gonna happen, sister. Not gonna happen. Let me get into this guy. I did end up, as you see here, liming half of this field, so... Once I decided on what I was going to do, I figured, alright, I need to stop this guy right now, because I'm not going to spend all that money liming the rest of the field. There's only 2,100 left in it. I'm not going to spend the money liming the whole field just to turn around and sell it. So, yeah, there was a waste here. Half the field got limed, but... at least I didn't go and do the whole thing, because for a minute there I was thinking... maybe get one more round of crop out of this one. But that really would have screwed things up. So, I think I made the best choice. Best choice I could make here. So I'm going to spend a little while here. I'm going to move everything I've got over at the other farm over to the new one. And wrap this one up here. When we come back... hopefully, field 22 has been harvested, and I can get to work plowing those two together, merging them, and then we'll get to work getting that all set up. I might lime these two just, even if they don't need it, just to get them all on the same page. So, because if you lime something that isn't really needed, it does reset the lime count. So, I might go ahead and do that, and then we'll start on a fresh page. For both fields, as I go ahead and start dropping soybean, obviously, because that pays. You guys just saw it here, it pays. You do get more crop with corn and other things, and you might be able to get away with using corn when it spikes up to like 1,500 or something, but corn doesn't get anywhere near what soybean does. So, but soybean also has a lower yield. You guys will have to pick and choose which way you want to go with that. Canola is always a good option as well, but that doesn't get over $2,000. Sunflower, I think, is another one that pays out well, but still, you know, you guys gotta kind of watch the market, study the numbers, see how high they go, and take a note of it. All right, I've seen this one go up to this high. I've never seen this one go above this. So, you know, you guys will eventually figure out which ones are probably going to be best for you. One other thing, too, I also noticed. This whole video is in 720. It was a setting I was testing for the live stream, because I live stream in 720, 60 FPS. And so, hopefully it turns out alright for you guys. It wasn't 1080. The next ones will be in 1080. But this one is recorded at 720. Oops. So, I'll get that fixed, and the next one will be at 1080. You guys probably won't notice the difference, though, but if you do, I'm sorry. My apologies. That's what it was. That's what it is. So, alright guys, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button. If you didn't, you can do the opposite. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please do so. Also, hit the links down below, not only for the mods that I'm currently using, which are the server mods, but also for Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, as well as Discord. Until then, thanks for watching. Take it easy.